Welcome to the Nikki Clarke Show. I'm your host, Nikki Clarke, and I'm so ecstatic to be back in person doing what we do so best, transform lives one story at a time. We're excited to bring people from all walks of life to share their heart stories, their stories of upliftment and empowerment. And I am so excited to introduce two incredible men. They are champions for people in the community who have needs for housing or for special medical supplies and so on. Well, I'll let you hear their story. But the powerhouses behind the organization Save Lives are Pastor Michael Anderson and Mr. Thomas Daniel. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. It's an honor.
Thank
So I'm so amazed at what you've accomplished over the years. But I think I would love to know more about how that started. What was the impetus for creating Save Lives organization? What motivated you?
Well, for me, as a young boy growing up in Jamaica in the ravish city of Kingston in Franklin Town, every Christmas time, the late police officer, Mr. Barrial, who passed away, he used to come around every year and give us a toy. So as a young boy, after I migrated at the age of 14, I decided that if I succeed in life, I would go back and give back to my community. So as the years go by, I decided I'm going to start an organization with my wife called Save Life Outreach Jamaica. So we went back in 2007 and started that organization with 177 toys to the Bustamante Hospital for Children, which have grown over the past 14 to 15 years to over 5,000 toys that we're giving out right across the island. We microwave, television, fridge, ceiling fans for the hospital, KPH. We sponsor the William Ward of KPH and Ward 2 at the Bustamante Hospital. We feed the homeless, 150 every month. We give back to the seniors food baskets. So we've been doing a lot. It's just God have blessed us. We have just expanded over the years, with the blessing of God. And we just decided that we want to just give back, my wife and I, that we want to give back to help those who are less fortunate. Just like Jesus have done when he's walked this earth, he was helping the poor. He was hard for the poor. He gave to the poor. He cared for the poor. And that's where my heart lies.
Fantastic. And you said that you were touched by someone who
Right.
helped you in your moment of need, and you remembered that, and you have that in your personality to give back, which is incredible. But as a child growing up in Jamaica, you must have experienced quite a bit in terms of helping to frame that kind of desire to help the community. When did it come to the point where you realized that you wanted to take it further into ministry? When did that happen?
After I migrated to Canada back in '76 and I came, it's, years have gone by. Up until about 20, I just couldn't get it out of my mind. It kept coming back to me, like the Holy Spirit kept talking to me, like, you have to go back, you need to go back and give back, and, I saw that here, that the kids them here have so much, and in the States that they receive so much, and the kids in Jamaica don't have anything, so it was just something that I just couldn't get out of me, and, by just listening to the Spirit and decided I want to go back, it just was down on me, and I had to follow. I couldn't get it out of me, and I just decided that that's it.
Okay, just to say, yes, Lord,
Yes.
and be obedient. Fantastic. So how did you connect with Mr. Thomas Daniel? When did that happen?
Well, it was last year, Thomas.
Well, end of last year.
End of last year, I got a phone call from Thomas that somebody mentioned me to him for the work that I've been doing. Let Thomas explain that more. I got a call from him.
Sure, I'd love to hear more.
So what happened was I was out in the ministry myself since last year, reaching out to single moms and with kids, helping them with their groceries, for example. So we had initially 4 or 5 families, but it began to increase. Number of families who were in need, they had increased. So the 7 families I supported using my own money, right? You know what I mean? So it was, I didn't have a job then. So I was doing out of nothing, pretty much. So I see the need. I saw that there is a huge need out there, and I wanted help. So I worked closely with Youth Unlimited those days. So Youth Unlimited introduced me to Pastor Anderson. So I called him, and he was, I think we connected after a month. We had to talk about it. And I told him my vision. This is what I want. I know there is a need. Besides, I want to do something with the Lord is asking me to do. Because this is acting in faith and doing good to others.
Yes.
That's very, very critical in Christian faith.
Absolutely.
So I reached out to him. He and I connected well. And the same passion he did for 15 years. I did for 6 months. So we have different skill sets that bring to the table. So in 6 months, we have grown so much. We had a marvelous website. We had volunteers. We had social medias. And yeah, so that's how we connected to one another and launched together in a vibrant organization. It's Save Life Outreach. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. What I'd love to know is, I mean, I hear that you have an enormous amount of support. Who are your main supporters? Is there any special sponsors that you'd like to acknowledge? Pastor.
No, from the church, we have, from the churches, Tom Church, my church, and I get from individual, like my dentist, doctors, and individual people that really reach out to me because they like what I'm doing. You know, they see that what I'm doing is sincere, and I'm reaching out to people, and it's just something that's been, I would say, you know, guided by the Holy Spirit, by God, for us to do that, you know. So I never worry about stuff when it comes to it because God always comes through, no matter what it is. I just put the word out there. I need winter jackets and sweaters, and I get many jackets and sweaters to hand out to the homeless downtown Toronto, you know, which we did. I did that last year when I just started the Save Life Outreach Canada. You know, we gave backpacks out. It was amazing response from the community, from people, individual, you know, and the food drive was great in December. We, you know, reach out and hand out, you know, so many food baskets to families and stuff, you know. So it's amazing, you know. So I'm just so truly blessed and honored and know that it's the grace of God and the mercy of God that, you know, when you trust in God and, you know, keep your eyes on Him, that He will come true for you and things will work.
He sure does.
Yes.
And I think you mentioned backpacks.
My backpacks.
I have
Wow.
a backpack
Oh, wow.
that I
Wow.
put together for you.
Thank you.
For a young person who likes
you.
Frozen.
Yes.
And
Wow,
there's some
thanks.
art supplies inside for.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Okay.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you.
But Thomas, can you tell us like what the forecast is for the next maybe few months? What are some of the campaigns that you have for Save Lives Outreach?
So we have, we did have Mother's Day outreach, Father's Day outreach. Going forward, we have every month, we have food for families. So we have a hub, we have a couple of hubs. Revival Time Tabernacle Church is a hub, and Zion Ministries is another hub. So we have food coming in, groceries coming in. So we had, last time we had 30 to 40 families coming in, taking food for themselves. So this is going to ongoing stuff every month.
Okay.
Until we exhaust our resources. But that will never happen. So that's one thing. Then we have seasonal programs. As Pastor Anderson mentioned, we have programs for kids going back to school, for example. We have Christmas program, Thanksgiving program. We are planning to give turkey for needy families out there. So every month there is a program, seasonal program going on. And people refer to us, people who are in need, so we reach out to help them, however we can.
However you can.
Absolutely.
Excellent, excellent. And Pastor, where do people connect with you or Mr. Daniel to sponsor, to give, to volunteer? How would they do that?
Yeah, they can go on the website, and we have a contact number on there, and also Facebook,
Yeah, Facebook,
right, and Instagram,
so LinkedIn.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And we have volunteers. We have a person who takes care of the sponsorship program. She was she will reach out to companies. So if you want, reach out to us. You can. There's a contact page. You can contact us. It comes to both of us.
Okay,
Yes.
excellent, excellent. And hopefully, I know you've done a lot of commuting between Canada and Jamaica, and I think
Yes.
things have slowed down because of the pandemic. But hopefully, maybe next year you'll be in Jamaica.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we still do in Jamaica, even
still
though
do.
even though C-19, because last year we shipped down 3 barrels with food and clothes.
Okay.
And come the end of this month, I'm
Right.
shipping off 4 barrels again.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, you
Still,
know,
we haven't forgotten.
we haven't forgotten them. It's
No,
just
absolutely.
we just not
Not physically able to
physical
get
go,
there
but
yet.
we have the volunteers down there who are
Beautiful.
is doing the stuff and reaching out to the people down there. Even for Mother's Day and Father's Day, we still have the mothers and fathers down there that receive a Mother's Day and a Father's Day gift.
Oh, that
You
is
know,
so
'cause, you know,
wonderful.
yeah, we have an amazing team down there, organization. The president for the organization and the volunteers are amazing. They will just work around the clock to sort the food out, close out, and reach out to people and give it to them. So they're very much dedicated, you know, and loyal. So
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, I love to hear those stories of
Yeah.
just like commitment, no matter what.
Yeah.
They're just dedicated to
Yeah.
reaching out to the community, just like yourself.
Right.
You know? So I applaud you, and God bless you for what you're doing. One more question. A little bird told me that you've got a very special superstar volunteer, reggae artist who works with you. You want to talk about how you connected with him?
oh, Shaggy.
Yeah.
Okay. By me going down, Shaggy works at the Boston Mental Hospital that he sponsor there. I think he built the cardiac ward there. So each year I go down, I would see Shaggy, and he does his event in the same month that I do my event, and that's when I connected and
Okay.
stuff. I show off my pictures with him that we take pictures together. So he's an amazing person, and that's how Shaggy and I connect. He come over, and when I do my event, he's there, and I'll be there when he does his event and stuff. So
Great.
Yeah.
So you support each other.
yes, yeah.
All right. Well, how has your life been transformed by doing what you do?
It's amazing, that I feel so blessed and honored that the Lord is using me to reach out to the less fortunate, because it makes me feel worthwhile to move on and to continue. That when I see that I can reach other people, I just feel so worthy. I feel so worthy, because that's what we're supposed to do. Like Christ says when he was leaving, he says, I now go and prepare a place. And he told his disciples that, you must take care of each other, look out for each other, carry each other, be there for each other. And if every one of us is going to be there for somebody, if we're going to try to reach out and help somebody, there's so many people out there that needs help.
Yes.
And sometimes pride gets in the way that people don't want to come out and ask for help. But we have to reach out. We have to reach down and get them out, and and give to them, and let them know there's no shame in somebody helping you. There's no shame in it, because we all can't be rich or, have big jobs and stuff like that. Everybody needs somebody, So I feel good, like even working with the kids at Youth Unlimited and Jane and Finch. It just gives me so much joy, make me want to go on. When I go and teaching them martial art and doing the program with them, I just feel that sense of urgency. I just feel that sense of going on. It makes me
Invigorates you.
yes,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So it changes my life completely.
And as you are creating
Yeah.
a legacy of change for others.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. And yourself?
Yeah,
Tom?
Jesus said to love your neighbor. You often think that neighbor is the one who lives next door. Actually, biblically speaking, neighbor is a person, even a stranger, who finds in need. Reach out to the person who is in need. That's what Jesus is commanding us to do. That's what we're doing it. We are helping strangers. We don't know them. We meet them for the first time. But we just be obedient to what God is saying, asking us to do. That's simple as it is.
Absolutely. And sometimes those strangers can become family.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I thank you so much for sharing your journey and all that you're doing in the community. Again, I applaud you and thank God for you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us
Thank you.
today.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
All right.
Thanks.
We'll be back.
The Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience or even to become a sponsor, just go to www.NikkiClarkeNetwork.com.